expectation will stunt your growth, your progress, your success before anything else. Because we do this a lot, as I just said, with our feelings as well, I beg your pardon. We expect so much of ourselves. We expect life to be perfect. I've done this already. I've done this particular episode on this already. Perfection is the lowest standard someone can have, just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. I've done this many times with people, and I've been in boardrooms with directors, and I'm like, who here's a perfectionist? And there's like hands that go up. People are like, yeah, I'm a perfectionist. Like it's some sort of badge of honor. I'm like, great. Just so you're aware, perfection is the lowest standard someone can have. Faces change when that happens. What do you mean? Well, because what a perfection is let me have this expectation of myself that is completely unattainable, and then either not get started towards it, or let me beat myself up at every small thing that I do wrong because it's not perfect. It's the lowest standard someone can have. It's disgusting, and I use that word directly on purpose, because perfection is just setting yourself up for failure even. And see, perfectionism is another form of an expectation on yourselves. Things must be this way. I should be doing this. I should be in the gym 7 days a week. I should be eating only vegetables. I should never have chocolate. I should. If you use the word should, delete it from your vocabulary. Delete the word should from your vocabulary. Use the word I need, I must, I will, I get to, not I should. Because who is anyone to tell you what you should or shouldn't do? And most of the time what you should or shouldn't do you put on yourself is completely unrealistic, is completely unattainable, is completely, as I say, disgusting in that manner anyway. We're completely unfair with ourselves at times. It stunts our growth, it stunts our progress, it stunts our ability to be happy. The two factors that will get in the way of your happiness. Expectation, a trait that so many of us fall into. We expect ourselves to be certain ways, and we're not. Because you see, there's a difference between having an expectation and having a standard. A standard for yourself is different. A standard is something that you call upon yourself to bring to the surface. An expectation is a fixation on an outcome. Hear me on this, because I'm going to give you the antidote now. A standard is what I call upon myself internally. An expectation is what I hold into a desired outcome. I.e., let's say with my emotions, it's always a great one. With our emotions here, you have an expectation that you should be able to put yourself in a place where you're standing on stage speaking to people. The number one fear in the world, public speaking. Let's go with that one. I should be able to stand on that stage and speak to people. I should be able to do that. Or I should be able to drive a car. I should be able to go to the supermarket. I should be able to leave the house, all of which I've worked with. I should be able on that football pitch, like I said before. So let's stay with the fear of public speaking. I should be able to do that. That's an expectation. A standard of myself is, you know what, I'm going to put myself in the best mental and emotional state that I know that I can be, the standard of who I am, because I know that standard of myself will allow me to deliver on that type of outcome. It's a different energy. Hear me on this, I'm going to repeat it again. The standard of what I'm calling within myself, the state I'm going to put myself in, the way that I talk to myself, my focus, what I can control, the things that are completely within me, that's a standard I hold myself to. And when I do that, the desired outcome of what I want, that's what I put myself on par with. I don't hold on to the outcome. If I hold on to that outcome, I should be able to speak on stage. I'm not focusing on anything I can actually control, and I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping, wishing that I'm going to step on that stage and perform and do whatever I need to do and talk and whatever else. Never going to work. You see this in relationships, expectations on, date nights, expectations on marriage, expectations on kids, expectations on buying houses, expectations on all sorts of things. Instead of that, how about you just bring a standard of yourself where you bring all the love, all the passion, all the excitement, all the joy, all the love, all the energy, whatever else it may be, to that relationship, and you bring that standard consistently, and guess what? More than likely, all of those outcomes will come to fruition for you. But no. What people want, and this is the bottom line of this first segment here, what people want is the high expectations with minimal standards. That's what people want. Let me do the bare minimum, but expect the absolute maximum from myself or from the situation. No chance. No chance. This is about creating happiness within us. Happiness comes from progress. Progress comes from having a standard within ourselves that says this is what we're going to do. And ultimately, this is what we want. This is what we want. Is this making sense? Those of you with me on YouTube, those of you listening to this on Spotify, I really hope this is adding up for you. Because it's profound. Profound how important that this will be for you. Relinquish your expectations. Raise your standards. Relinquish your expectations. Raise your standards. The standard of who you are, what energy you bring, what emotion you bring, what effort you bring to a situation. That is the bottom line. Expectations will lead you to being unhappy, frustrated, disappointed, sad, upset, miserable all the time. And even, guess what? And you know the worst bit about expectations? Now I'm on a tangent. You know the worst bit? It cages you from actually feeling the moment. Because you know what? Let's go to that relationship analogy. When you actually do, have that baby, or when you do move out, or when you do get married, when you do actually drive your car after the first time in 30 years, or you do go to the supermarket, or you do this, because it's been an expectation for so long, we're just like, yeah, well, this is what should have happened anyway. Oh, God. Trust me, I've lived that, but what a life. What a life. What a lack of life. What a lack of energy, vibrancy, emotion. We're caging ourselves to feel these types of ways. Why? Because expectation stunts our ability to grow, to expand, to feel. Get rid of expectation. Get rid of shoulds in your life. Okay, that is number one. Write it down, folks. You know the drill by now. If you haven't got your forehead available, write it on someone else's forehead. You know the drill.